Ruh-roh, Raggy.
The B pillar is probably going to be the worst damage we're going to have to deal with.
Did I get toys? What is this? Clickbait right there. Ruh-roh, Raggy. No, this one's gone. Where'd it go? No, I thought I hit a bone.
Now I'm disappointed in myself because I thought I had both of these. Apparently I don't. Darn it! I was going to start this episode off just putting the sway bar bushings back in place, but now I have to order them. Might as well just, you get a set, so there's no sense in even putting this one back in. And there is nothing wrong with this one. It's still a good one. That was the main thing. When I drove this from Mexico, this thing just rattles like you wouldn't believe. You hit a bump, it sounds like the front end's falling off. Anyways, this is a mildly damaged 2017 Subaru Impreza Sport stick shift. And this might be my new daily driver. My buddy was planning on buying this, but now that he does not have a car, I was going to fix this and he was going to sell his car. Now he needs a car, and I was like, you can buy my Cadillac. I need to make moves if I want to do what I want to do this year. So selling off a nicer car to drive a beater, which, I mean, this is going to be a pretty nice beater when it's done. It's a no-brainer. So looks like we need a side skirt too. I wasn't going to do a side skirt, but this side skirt, all the mounts in the back are busted off. I might be able to reattach them with the hot staple gun, but they're yeah, all the mounts are broken, and then there's a piece that goes right there. I have it, but it broke off. It's actually laying here on the ground. Yikes! Well, I don't have all of it. I just have part of it. So I don't know if that actually, yeah, I think it does. If I can reuse this side skirt, I will. I'm going to try to save some money on this one and not spend as much. Except for now I got to get sway bar bushings. This wheel, although has a dent in it right here, and then it's curved here, doesn't vibrate at all. So these wheels are getting refinished. So maybe we'll get some different lug nuts. We got to get these wheels off to get them out to my buddy because he's powdering some black stuff. So we want to get this done at the same time. All in all, the car's actually in really good shape though. 83,000 miles. 88. The Fit has 88 on it. 83,000 miles. Rotors don't look too bad. I drove it here from Mexico, and it thing drives great. I like the 5-speed. it is slow, but I'm used to driving the Z and the Cadillac, so can't really make a comparison there. I just know that it's way slower than them, but it's economical. And honestly, for a daily driver, the Cadillac is very comfortable. It's luxurious, not economical. And like for going junkyards and stuff, I would take this thing every day. Cadillac, no, definitely wouldn't. Yeah. Oh, talking about junkyards, it's very unfortunate, and I don't know when or if it already did, but I heard Johnny's You Pull It went out of business. Their phone lines are down, so you can't even call. The website's down. It's been down for 8 months now, but their phone lines aren't hooked up now. I heard that they went under, and all the junkyards that they worked with, Mueller's was another branch of that. There was one around here. They closed. So I think Johnny's You Pull It is no more, which sucks for... I mean, honestly, this is too new of a car to get parts from him, but it sucks like for doing cheap rebuilds. So I might have to do them like everybody else and just buy new parts, which is what I've been doing, but it's not that cheap. Looking at the underside of this thing, it actually looks really good. Hold on a minute. So, you know, skid plates everywhere. The Subaru I had wasn't like that, but come back, there's no leaks. Everything looks good. There's a dent in the heat shield. No big deal. Skid plates the whole way back. The exhaust flanges all look good. Drive shaft looks good. Come around here to the back. A couple scrapes from the forklift, but no damage. These look beefier than the older Subarus. A little bit of scrapes on that, but all in all, really clean, not extremely rusty. Like a lot of these you see, there's some surface rust starting on some things, but the shocks, everything looks really good on this. For being up north and 80-some thousand miles. If I get this undercoated, which I'm going to, with wool wax, it'll last forever. This is the weirdest shaped fuel tank I've ever... Look at this. It's got a shield here and a shield here that are level with each other. Look at this dead space in here. That is the fuel tank up here. It's got a very small portion of fuel tank that runs from here over to here, and then the fuel tank drops down and is right at the plate over here. It's just weird. Like, you could have made that fuel tank a lot bigger. You drop it down, but drop it low. But yeah, that's weird. Anyways, like I said, I just straightened this pinch weld out. It was bent in, but it didn't really mangle any of this pocket up. Worst damage we're gonna have to deal with. Well, I say this, but the B pillar is probably gonna be the worst damage we're gonna have to deal with. The door's shut and latch, but there's a gap at the top. Those doors, you can see it smashed the skin in on that. I'm going to have to try to find somebody that has a parts car, which they're out there. There's plenty of people selling parts for these. And I need to ask them if I can cut the B-pillar out of their car, because we're going to have to graft in a B-pillar, I believe. I might be able to pull that out, but it's so mangled in there. Putting a new door on, I don't think you're going to be able to get it to seal. So I'm going to have to graft in a B-pillar. I don't think it's a big deal. Maybe it is, but you know, whatever. As for this, we're not replacing the quarter panel. This is just knocked in from right there out. This isn't as bad as what the Z was. I think we can pull this out. I might have to weld a strip on here and pull it with my ram, but I don't think this is going to be as bad. We'll have to hammer around it while we pull it, and should be able to get that shaped. The fender, I think we're going to use it, because I think with my little slide hammer deal, we can pull those two dents out, and we'll try to get them matched up to a new door, and that will be good. The front of the door, don't believe there's any dent. Like, I don't think it messed the hinges up or anything. That's not a hard enough hit to mess up the hinges. Now, The hinges on the B-pillar, and I'm pretty sure they're probably messed up. Another thing, I have oil and a filter for this, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll get these tires off. I'll order some sway bar bushings. I swear I had both the bushings whenever we went out to my buddy's place with it. No, they're not. It's not here. Darn it! Not a big deal because I'm not driving it anytime soon. So I'll get those ordered. We'll get different. I'm going to get black lug nuts ordered because they are not matching. I'd say it had a locking lug on it, and then they just bought replacements, and I don't even think they're the right style. Right there. It looks like, yeah, that's what it looks like. All right, let's get to work. Let's get these wheels off. I need to clean my tire machine off. I haven't used it in a while. I like using that thing. Now, as you can see, we saved, well, we didn't save it. It's not perfect, but we did knock that dent out. That was pretty bad, honestly, even though you couldn't feel it. But we worked that out. It's going to look a lot better once it's painted. These, I thought that these were factory stickers, these Sparko stickers. Now, I do not think that they are. This one's not even on. Look at the line on that. Whoop! Got a little curve to it. I think somebody just put those on there for aesthetics. I don't think I'm going to put them back on there. But we're going to get these redone. I'm going to take them out to my buddy's place right now. And then when I come back, I think we're going to do an oil change. Oh, I should also note, I put a new battery in the key fob because it was going dead. I put a new battery in this the other day before I drove it home because the battery was taking a crap, wouldn't charge. So it's got a brand new 3-year battery, brand new key fob battery, and now we're going to change the oils. We ought to check the brakes while we're here. Oh, there we go. Lots of pad left. All right, so let's see what the back ones look like. Sometimes people just replace their fronts, don't do the backs. Oh, we're good. We're good. You can see it right there. So, yeah, looks pretty good. We're good. All right, then. Another problem I foresee, and we're going to have to make sure we seal it up pretty good, is since we got lip damage here, and this is going to have to be hammered and shaped and everything, this is also the most common rust area on a Subaru. So we're going to have to make sure that even after we body work it and everything, that we get all, like, we're going to have to take this liner out because we need to make sure that all of this is sealed really good so that it can't be compromised. Right there I can see it broke the sealer. It's kind of separated right here. I don't know. We might have to... Nah, I doubt it. I was going to say we might have to drill the spot welds, but I think we can do it without doing that. Just a little bit of hammer and dolly work and some slide hammer action and stuff. The worst part is going to be out here, and that's what I said. I think we might have to use the ram and a hammer and actually weld something across here so that we can pull that correctly. Main issue being we're going to have to get the B-pillar fixed first, because then we're going to have to get the doors fitted, because then we can line everything up with the new doors. As it sits right now, I can't do that because I don't have a set of doors. All right, so we just took the wheels out. They're going to get powder coated black and everything. Let's go ahead and start this puppy up. I'll put it down a little bit more. Looked around on Marketplace. There was a guy that had 2 doors for this back when I got it, and I never capitalized on it. He wanted $900 for both of them. But looking around, scrap yards, they're going for about the same price. So I found a scrapyard, and it's kind of a drive. It's like an hour and a half from me, but they have both doors and the B-pillar. And then I also priced the side skirt, and I'm not opposed to buying one. I can get one from the dealer, factory OEM. It's gonna be with shipping right around $100. Not too hateful, but the front door was like $450. The back door was like $450, and the B-pillar was $250. So I'm gonna try to acquire those tomorrow. But I'm gonna go ahead and start this up, let it warm up, and then we'll go ahead and change the oil on it. Now, if you're on this side of the car, it looks pretty dang good. I mean, it's pretty nice. Very nice. Thing was having key fob problems, but now I put a new... Is there... I just thought I saw a light on that thing. Yeah, it flashed. Never... What's that mean? Anyways, just go ahead and start her up. Very nice. I like this cockpit. It's got fake carbon fiber on the door trims that carries over to the trim on the dash. The stereo has delamination around the outer edges. I don't know if that is common. The mile per gallon gauge up there, your trip thing, I like it. It's nice. I like everything in here. I do. What else is it? Did I really look through this thing? Did I get toys? What is this? I got a dog? A puppy? What else I get? Drugs? Pepto. And a puppy. Pepto and a puppy. At some point, they had duct tape on here for some reason. We'll have to get that off of there. This. Now, I didn't know this until just recently, but the Imprezas, the sports in these, and a manual are a 5-speed. Now, if you get a cross-track in this year, it's a 6-speed. Why couldn't they give... Honestly, I don't mind the 5-speed. Why couldn't they put a 6-speed in this? I don't know. I guess they're going for more fuel economy. Also, with the bigger tires of the cross-track, possibly the extra gears helps. I don't know. Airbags, we do. We got a side curtain airbag and a seat airbag, and I might just stitch that up, replace it and stitch that up. I've done that many times, and I think we might do that. Sunroof. I hear this is a rare option on a manual, the sunroof, so that's pretty nice. I don't know if this is common. I was checking in the armrest. A little floppy. Works, but just has a little flop there in the hinge. It has blind spot monitoring, which is that little Subaru emblem out there on the mirror. It flashes. Alright, I played with all the settings, And I don't know why this person had the tire pressure set to some other unit instead of PSI. I changed that. And my wife's yelling, "Why you always gotta interrupt my videos?" Oh my God. So I may or may not have already ordered a front lip for this thing. It's like molded to fit, and it's polyurethane or urethane. It's an actual nice one, and it wasn't even expensive for this. It was $140. It wasn't from eBay either. But as you can see, all stock. I don't know how Subaru keeps doing it, but this looks easier to work on than the previous model. The only thing that does look hard is if you have to do spark plugs. It does not look like a fun job. I don't know if you can get them out past. Let me look on this side. Oh, never mind. I think you can get them out and pull them up past the frame rail. Yeah, I think you can. When you're underneath and you look up through, you see all this dead space. You can look right at the bell housing bolts and everything. Like, it's simple. And there's actually like a dipstick. I don't know if it's a dipstick or a plug on this transmission, but this is a manual transmission. But there's a little rip cord there to do that. The starter from down underneath is a direct shot, and it's sitting right there. Yeah, I mean, like, it amazes me how easy these things are to work on, and that's kind of why I want this. I have two settings on the hood prop. I know some of you are like, put struts. No, props are just fine. You have the regular setting, and then you have the full maintenance setting down here. Get that hood way up there. Going up. All right, follow me, kiddos. I'm going to show you how much room there is. Ha! Look at this. Look at all this room. I could stick my head up in there. It's crazy. That's the transmission cooler right there, I believe. I can't believe this thing even has a transmission cooler on it. The automatics do. But look at this tiny transmission. It's just like it's skinny. And then right there's your starter up there. Real easy to get to. Like, everything's easy on this thing. It's crazy. The only wet spot I can find anywhere is there's a little one on the transmission right up there. Where I'm trying to get it to focus in on it. Right up there. Okay. Looks like that's wet. Now, it ain't even dripping. It just appears to be shiny. So, that's it. Some sort of sensor on the transmission. There's another one up there. But, not really worried about that. Look, actually ain't even nothing. Nothing. Is there anything leaking back here? Huh? Nothing. Look at that little tiny diff. That's cute. Something I'm not used to in Pennsylvania. An exhaust flange. It's all there with bolts that are serviceable. You could actually loosen those off and not have to cut them. Crazy. I made this resonator specifically so it fits around the drive shaft. Anyways, right here there's a hole, and right there is a drain plug. So let's go ahead and get this oil out of here. Just kidding. You did? Come on. I don't have OCD, I swear. Regular mode. Engaged. Better. Fixed. Alright, kids. Well, we're going to see next clip. Trying to get these parts tomorrow. I have off tomorrow for a holiday. Martin Luther King. God rest soul. Something like that. Anyways. I need to get these parts. Especially the B. I know we need a B pillar. I know we need the doors. So... And then we can body work the rest of it, and that'll be fun. I think it'll be fun doing a body work on them. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. A little bit. I don't know. Ask Ashley.
Ask your mom.
Alright, fingers crossed. We get some parts tomorrow. I'll go get them. Was just digging through the car. Wanted to look through some information. Found some paperwork in here. I believe this lady that owned this was the second owner. This is a 2017. She bought it in 2019. I can't confirm the miles. But in 2019, she paid $21,685. And I think it had about 44,000 miles on it when she bought it. So it's got 85,000 miles on it now. So, yeah. Not too hateful. Pretty good, actually, especially for what I got it for. So I want to add, I was looking at the B-pillar. Took the passenger seat airbag off. Oops. There is the same amount of gap from this seat to the B-pillar as that side. So, looking at this, and I think I originally said the same thing. The outer shell of this B-pillar is all we're going to need to replace. And I really don't think it's going to be that bad. We can splice in. I don't need to cut the whole thing off. We can splice in down below the rocker here. Yeah, I really don't think it's going to be too awfully bad to do this. Oh, my music stopped when I started recording. Anyways, I forgot my camera, so I'm on my cell phone now. Located the parts. I'm not getting all the parts today, but I am getting parts. This is like an 1.5 to 2 hour drive for me. The center pillar, they're gonna cut that out for me, but they said that's like 2 days to do, and I don't have 2 days. Like I gotta work, so I'm gonna come back in 2 weeks to get the center pillar, but I'm going to get both doors, and I decided to get a seat. The seats weren't that expensive, so I just decided to go ahead and get one. That saves me. The seat airbag was going to cost me like 70 to 75 bucks, and then I was going to have to stitch it up, and this way it's going to cost me 150 bucks for the seat, and I don't have to worry about stitching it up or anything. That's if it's in good condition, because they said the seat that they think matches mine has been there the longest, and they said they're not real sure on the condition of it when they've been there that long. So this place is Soystown Auto Wreckers, and they also sell wrecked vehicles that are fixable or are partially fixed, you know, at deal, but they're doing the same thing. They're getting them from Copart, and then they're selling them at profit, so you're not really making out. You honestly go to Copart and get a car, but they make it simpler for you. But if I go past that lot, I'll show you. I have viewed it in the past. It was a long time ago, but yeah, when I get there, they're going to take me up through the yard to look at seats. So, and they said they'll pull it on the spot. I like pulling it on the spot. Getting on the highway right here, about a quarter mile
exit right to US
down the road.
219 south toward Johnstown.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever she said. about a quarter mile down there is where I got the Subaru at, out to the Copart. Alright, so we're almost there. I don't know how much of my footage is actually usable because I think I use a higher definition than my editing software can handle. Okay, I just changed it. We're almost there. I think the last time I was here was for Subaru parts. I think I got airbags. I got a knee airbag and a steering wheel airbag from this place for the silver Subaru. Pretty sure that's what it was. I feel like it's never not snowing here. It's always snowing here. And anyways, we're about to pull in. Stoystown Auto Wreckers. We already passed Stoystown Auto, which is the Copart car special. I think this is it right here.
You've arrived. Destination is on your right.
Yeah, this is it. Okay. We're here. Well, it's appearing that this seat is unobtainium for me. No place has them. I mean, they're seats. They're out there, but none of them have red stitching like the ones that I have do. So we will be repairing the seat. I've done it. My Z has a repaired seat. I stitched it back together. It's holding just fine. I just didn't really want to go that route because all the cheaper the seats were. But I don't really want to have a seat that doesn't match as well. So that's, might as well live with the stitching instead of living with a seat that doesn't match. It would just look weird. Black and gray seats are everywhere. It's just the red stitching. It sucks. I got a Chevy. I'll park wherever the hell I want. Doors acquired. So these doors have a couple dings in them. Nothing, they're door dings. This one has two right here. Let me turn the camera around. There's a slight one right, focus. There's a slight one right there. There you go. And then there's another one right, where am I at? Right there. Easy fill fixes, and I had to paint these doors anyway, so wasn't worried about it. This back door I got for 400 bucks, and the front door was 600 bucks. So the back door came complete with the door card and everything, which I don't need. The front door came with no door card, the weather seal on the back's ripped, and the mirror's gone and everything. But this was 600 bucks, and there is a small door ding on it. There's some scratches on it too, but I'm not really worried about it. Okay, there's a ding right here, which, like I said, that's nothing. Is there any down here along the bottom? Nope. Nope, not seeing any along the bottom. I don't see any chips or nothing along the edge. We got to paint all that anyways, and we're gonna have to strip this door to paint it. Both of them. Main thing, it sucks. Is how they did these pillars on these things, because if you look at it, you can see it through the window. This is painted. So I'll have to take the weather seal off. Hopefully we don't damage it. There's a channel there that this fits up in. Yeah. So we'll have to get that all off to paint it. We don't necessarily need to paint up in here, but we need to paint along this window edge here, and we'll have to get the window down or do a really good tape job whenever we do it, which I might just do the tape job thing. Don't know yet. You can say screw it and people will see red when you put the windows down. No, I ain't doing that. We'll get these. We're gonna get these painted. My car has the good sound system. I don't know what this door has, but I'll probably take these doors are still fully functional. They still shut. They still latch. They still show on the screen that they're shut and latched. The back one, you have to slam it really hard to get it to latch, but the C-pillar we're going to get in 2 weeks, and I didn't want to sit for 2 weeks without doing anything to this. So I'm thinking in this 2 weeks, we can get the front door mounted so we can do body work on this fender, try to get it shaped right. Possibly mount the back door just to get an eyeball feel on that. I don't know yet. We're gonna figure it out, but getting the doors was the main thing. And honestly, I'm gonna use the mirror. I might just use the door handles on these two instead of, so I'm gonna have to swap them. I don't know. No, there's no keys in it. Okay, so there is no keyhole in these, I don't think, unless there's a cover that feels like that could be a cover. I wonder if there's a keyhole in this. I don't know. Anyways, we'll probably just swap them over from the car, not worry about painting them, or the mirror. So there we go. We got them. That's all the more we're gonna get into in this episode. On the next episode, we're gonna be tearing into the thing. And the only reason I can't, well, I don't even know if I can tear into it. I'm gonna try to get that door off, but I don't have any wheels and my lift posts are in the way. So I can open the doors, but I don't know that I can get them open enough to get the bolts out of the door hinge. Ah, dilemmas. I can get the back door off. Yeah, we'll get into it. Anyways, we'll do something. So you guys like this video, smash that like button, consider subscribing. Hit that dislike button if your mom wants to go to the grocery store with me and my Subaru to get groceries. And we'll see you on the next episode.
Unwrapped.
Hi, kitties. Hi, what are you doing? What are you doing, Stu, man? What are you doing, Sully? Hi, Sully. Hi. What are you doing, you fluff ball? You're so soft now that you're bathed.
Only for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Till they get stinky again.
What are you doing? You trying to get in your pen?
You can't right now.
He's got it smashed. What are you doing?
Mommy's cleaning.
He's going in anyways.
Okay, whatever.
Hi, Stella. Hi, Stella. Do you want to say bye-bye to the people of YouTubes? Do you want to say bye-bye to the cat people of YouTubes? Huh? That's an angry face. Don't do that.